In this presentation, we're going to look at a tutorial question related to probability distributions. Now the question here is as follows. Consider X to be the result of rolling a tampered die, that means it's a not fair die, it's important, for which the probability of obtaining the value 6 is twice as likely as the probability of each of the remaining 5 outcomes. So tabulate the probability distribution of X and use the probability distribution of X to compute the probability that the outcome of a throw of the dice is an even number. So first off, let's find out what the probabilities are. So the value 6 is twice as likely to appear by comparison to the rest of the numbers. So for every time 1 is thrown, there's going to be 2 6s. For every time a 1 is thrown, there should be a 2 thrown, a 3, a 4, and a 5. So what we have here is this sort of ratio structure here. So this should indicate like the relative ratios of each of the outcomes. Now what we're going to do is sum up those ratios. So the sum of the ratios is actually 7. Okay, so the probability of 1, throwing a 1, should be 1 over 7. Likewise, this is going to be 1 over 7. This is going to be 1 over 7, 1 over 7, 1 over 7, and 2 over 7. So that's the first question done. Tabulate the probability distribution of X, and that accords very well with what we have been asked. Now just to double check, the sum of the probabilities is 1/7 plus 1/7 is 2/7, 3/7, 4/7, 5/7, 7/7, which is 1. So the sum of the probabilities equals to 1. That's always worth checking. So what we're going to do now is use the probability distribution to calculate the probability that the number is even. Well, the probability, the even numbers are as follows: 2, 4, and 6. And the respective probabilities are 1/7, 1/7, and 4/7, or 2/7. So the answer is the sum of those probabilities. These are independent or mutually exclusive events, and the compound probability is those probabilities added up. So we get 4 over 7. And that is the answer to that.